Hey guys, it's your girl Aos Vavi, and I'm here to talk about my lock journey. I roll my eyes because this is this is the beginning of my sixth set. I'll be continuing to talk about my lock journey ongoing on this channel, so you can subscribe, comment if you can relate, comment any questions, and feel free to share if I give any helpful tips. Yeah, so why did I start my sixth set of locks? My first set I started in 2009. When I first went to college, I had a very teeny weeny afro, and it was just something that I always wanted to try. My confidence wasn't that high, so I wore a lot of beanies. I didn't like the short, awkward stage. I felt like I looked like a boy. I was in a relationship and I felt like, oh, I don't feel feminine. And then during some hardship, moving home from college and being around old friends, I really felt some kind of way, and I abandoned. I jumped ship. A couple years later, I think about 2 years later, I don't even know if it was 2 years, almost 2 years, I started again. But this time it was a bit funkier. I had blonde hair. It was cool. I started, but I got carried away. And I literally turned my locks to putty. Like, it was over processed and did not work out too well. I tried it again, and it was another mishap with color. After a while, I kind of got the hang of everything. I was trying it with cone twists, and then I started again with two-strand twists, and the process was like, okay, a no-brainer getting started. Once I started getting some length, I had already had my first child, and I started getting a spiritual connection with my locks. And I personally believe that they do bring strength. They do bring somewhat of an inner portion that you may adjust and need eventually, once you feel the difference between having locks and not having locks. That catered to me attempting again and again. I would cut them actually out of rebellion, going through situations, bad relationships. I would just chop them off. I'm a weirdo. I have like an anime cartoon going on in my head, so when I was going through it as my rebellion and to say that this situation doesn't own me, I just grabbed my locks and cut them off, and I was the warrior and conquering my healing. Unfortunately, I was hard-headed as AF and went through it again and cut it again. So here I am, but this time I actually chose to allow my hair to gain its most healthiest state. This is probably the healthiest my hair has ever been. I actually had my third child back in June, and I immediately jumped into locks thinking it's my time, it's perfect, I'm going through a healing and blah blah blah. But also at the same time, I never gave myself the chance to experience having an actual big fro. I always had a very short cut, Amber Rose, bald, blonde, and then I'd either have locks, never in between. So this was my first chance to experience twist outs. I did a crochet in of Kanekalon hair. It was nice, long, and cute. It was everything. But I did realize that that's just not my thing. When taking out my hairstyles, I would find breakage, and that was the number one, okay, this isn't for me. And then also I got sick, and I got out of bed and my afro was half down and up, and my face looked so drained, and I really felt like I miss my locks. I miss my strength. I miss being able to roll out of bed, feel my hair, and just get back into my mode. And that was probably the end all for me. I just went ahead and did it, and I didn't seek approval for this. That was another thing. A lot of times I would let other people's opinions shape how and why I went about my journey, and a lot of people would roll their eyes like, again, you're gonna cut them, all these things, and no, I'm not. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You do what's best for you. So yeah, that's where I'm at, and I'm very content with my lock journey right now. My locks are about this length right here. I'm wearing a head wrap because I had a photo shoot yesterday with my beautiful Nakimi, and it was beautiful. It was Nubian inspired, divine feminine, and I wore a head wrap up, and it did kind of alter the way my locks hang, but I'm not really worried about it because I'm about, I don't know, a week and a half in. I'm very fresh, so there will be retwists in about a month, and we'll get back in the swing of the aesthetic. But right now I'm just letting them do their thing. Another thing is I do not go outside with my locks exposed. Initially I did it way back when because I didn't want anybody to see. Now I'm just like, whatever. But at the same time, it's spiritual for me, and they're like my babies, and I don't want to expose them to anything right now. And even in the house I do wear like draped scarves, and I'll wear them wrapped around real loosely, but I don't really expose them much unless I'm caring for them. I wear a t-shirt over my hair when I'm in the shower, and then when I sleep on a silk pillow, and if I'm feeling like really tying them down, then I wear a silk scarf. So that's where I'm at right now with my lock journey. I feel better. I feel more at home. If anybody that knows me personally, I'm very like earthy, and it just fits my vibe. And I really feel like a heightened creativity. These are our antenna. And I feel that, you know, letting my hair get to the healthiest state before locking it really changed my texture. It changed my internal thinking about the process, and I'm very excited. I mean, even if they were shorter, I think I would still be as excited as I am and sharing my journey. There's a lot of girls who've come to me and say that they're afraid of getting started. It's not them. Even one said like, oh, I hate my natural hair. It just doesn't work for me. And I'm like, that's your most natural state. That's your most natural beauty. I believe it's important to get to know who you are stripped down before you start layering all these extra things on. There was a time that I didn't wear any makeup, no lashes, nothing like that. And now I kind of appreciate having that time because I can go with or without. You'll probably see it most likely. Doesn't matter to me. I really feel like we should live for ourselves and not for others. But I'm single right now also, so I don't have any influences to look extra for anybody. I look the way I look for myself, and I think that it should always be like that in or out of a relationship. It's very important for women to find an inner confidence built from themselves, a good foundation before relying on anyone else. That's my take on it. So like, comment, subscribe, and watch my journey, Locs and Lifestyle with Aos Vavi.